Flosstube. Welcome to our channel, The Sun City Stitchers. I'm Carlene.
And I'm Marlene, and this is Flosstube number 136.
We're so excited to have you joining us today. We want to start by welcoming our returning viewers and any new subscribers that we had. We really appreciate those of you that come back and visit with us each time we do a video and leave us comments. We always find out so much good information. You all are so sharing and so kind, and we just can't thank you enough for that.
Yes, we love reading the comments.
As you can see by our surroundings, we are back home. We're back in El Paso. We got back a week ago Tuesday, so we've kind of gotten settled back in. And I know, Marlene, you're getting organized to start your tutoring.
Yes.
So how's that going?
Good. I have 3 little students that are going to be returning from last year, and then 3 new students.
So far.
So far. Yes.
She's been getting requests pretty frequently.
Yes,
so
I have been, but
she's had to kind of selectively choose.
Yeah, because I want to keep it like between 6 and 8. I don't want to have more than that because it just gets too crazy. And
especially because you have a few now that have asked for 4 days.
Yeah.
So I mean, that takes up a slot all week long. So it's not like you can stagger.
Right.
Right.
So a lot of my new students have wanted to do all 4 days, or close to the 4 days. So, and then one of my other little returning students, she did 4 days last year. She's only going to do 3 days this year.
Oh, that's good. Well, she was doing really well.
Yeah, so she was. So
for those
and
of
I'm
you,
going to be working on writing with her this year. I think,
that'll
because
be
her
good.
mom said her teachers are making her do more writing, so she wants to help with that.
That's good.
So it'll be fun.
Marlene and I are both retired educators. When I finished my career in education, I finished up as an administrator at the elementary level, so I was a principal at an elementary campus. Marlene did classroom teaching, and she also did 4 years of being a literacy coach. 3 years as a literacy coach. So she did some time that was more of a leadership role, and then classroom. All of my teaching experience in the classroom was 4th grade. Marlene did 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade, and then the literacy coach position.
And then when I retired, then I also was a DRD, a dyslexic teacher. And so, but that was just part-time. And there I worked from
with all grade levels.
Yes, all grade levels,
right.
1st through 5th.
And so now we're both retired, but Marlene still does tutoring on an online site. And so she tutors children from all across the country. And it keeps her busy, but not too busy that she can't cross stitch.
Yes.
So just a little background information. Mickey and Minnie are very happy to have me home. Mickey already came and interrupted when we were trying to get a shot for our cover photo. And we're hoping he got his camera fixed since he got to be part of that picture, because then he got down and he went away. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Yes.
But those of you who watch us regularly, you know that I have two kitties, Mickey and Minnie. Marlene has one, little Honey. And you all got to meet Honey while we were at the lake, but we are here at my house today, so Mickey and Minnie will be the ones that make appearances.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
We did have
a giveaway winner.
Giveaway last time. We gave a $10 gift card to Color and Cotton. And who was our winner, Marlene?
Elaine Wilford, 1461.
So Elaine,
Yes,
congratulations. Our contact information will be in the description box below. Reach out to us and we will get your gift card sent to you by email right away. So congratulations, Elaine. Stay tuned because we are going to have a giveaway again today at the end of our video. So watch for that. And we have a whole bunch to share.
Yes, and before we do that, we also want to do a big thank you to Rachel.
Rachel was one of our winners earlier this summer, and then she so kindly sent us a gift card. So Rachel, Marlene and I can't thank you enough.
So
And
sweet.
we want you to know that it is never necessary to send something to Marlene and me. Our joy truly comes from sharing our love of stitching with all of you. We love that you enjoy watching all of our craziness, and we get so much joy from that. But we truly appreciated your kindness, Rachel, and we have already placed an order with Lindy Stitches from Nash Dash. There was something
Just Stash Fest.
Stash Fest.
Yeah.
That's right. Nash is in the spring. Stash Fest is the August market that's going on now. And and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But we did already place a pre-order with Lindy Stitches. So Rachel, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And we can't wait to get our chart and we'll share it with you and you can see what we got. So we won't say any more than that. We'll leave it as a surprise. But we would love to know what you all are kind of looking at for Stash Fest. Marlene and I are being very, very careful. We have only placed that one order. We probably will each place an order with Keep on Stitching Co.
Just Keep Stitching
Just Keep Stitching Co. We probably will place an order there too, but we haven't really made any decisions about that.
Well, there were a couple that we both were looking at.
Yeah,
We
so
wanted-
we'll
I can't
talk
think of
about
what they
that
were
later.
right now. So anyway, so a great big thank you to Rachel. We really appreciated it.
Yes, very much.
And now we're going to do our planner showcase.
Okay, so here is mine. These we always show the previous week because of course this week we're still filling out. So this was mine for last week. I had a couple of travel days, so they were a little more sparse as far as stitching. Thursday was very sparse for me also because we changed decorations.
Yes.
Well,
I cleaned my house.
I changed and Marlene did hers at her house.
Yes.
We didn't do it together.
There's mine.
We both used Happy Planners.
Yes.
From
I
the
used the classic size.
Mine is called the Big Planner, and it is the company called Happy Planner. And it is getting to be the time of year where we can start watching for new ones that we
Yes.
might want for next year. It seems crazy. It's August and we're already starting to think about new planners for next year.
Yes, and some plans for next year.
Plans for next year even, yes.
So,
So, okay. Then for the rest of today, we have a plethora of things to
Yes.
share with you.
yes, we
We have fully finishes, we have finishes, we have new starts, and we have works in progress, and we have a bunch of plans.
do. Yes.
So, we are going to start though with what's on display because
Yes.
as I just said, we changed decorations after we got back. Our August is such a hodgepodge of decorations.
really is.
Marlene and I were talking, we kind of want to get a little bit more of the beach theme, seashore kind of theme, and do that in August, and then move our sunflowers, watermelons, crows, those kinds of things, push them into September. But then we do sampler September in September also, kind of for display. But I think we could still make all of that work together,
I think so too.
kind of homespunny looking. Yeah. So
Okay, so one of the things I have on display is Seaside Tiny Town from Heart and Hand. Courtney did the finishing.
oh, and I was going to show.
I don't remember.
It goes on a stand.
Yes.
So it's got magnets on the back and it goes on a stand. We both stitched ours on 32 count raw.
Raw.
And we used the called 4 colors, but only one strand of floss.
One strand over 2 fabric.
We've been stitching all of our tiny towns with just one strand of floss on a 32 count fabric.
I really like the way it looks.
One of mine that I'm going to share is a FaithWorks design. Let me see if I can make it just stay here on the little. This was a petite easel series that Nancy did from Nancy Waller of FaithWorks a couple of years ago. So all of the pieces, or all of the designs, had a small little piece that went on an easel, on a little petite easel. And then a lot of them had a resin figure. But for August, she did a spool with the shell on the top. So we actually stitched the little figure that went beside too. And it says, "The beach is calling." So these two sit together. So very cute for August beachy look.
It is very cute.
Okay.
Okay,
Then-
and then another one that I have is, sorry, I was looking to see if it was upside down.
No, it's not.
right. Is the beach, this is also The Beach is Calling. This was an Erica Michaels design. This was a birthday stitch that I did in 2023. And I stitched it on
Ancient.
from
Picture This
Picture
Plus.
This Plus, and I used all the called for threads, and I stitched it, I believe it was 40 count.
It might be 36.
And I used
Isn't it
one
beautiful?
strand over 2 fabric threads.
And then this was an old frame that we had that I used the crackle paint on. So I painted, the original frame was brown. I painted it with the crackle paint and then put the creamy color over the top. And then this is how it just crackled. So it looks really nice and weathered. It turned out pretty.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So there's that one. And then mine is a Liz Turner Dio piece called Lighthouse Summer Garden. This was one that both of us just finished stitching these pieces within the last year. And then I fully finished them.
No, actually, I think I finished mine in 2024. Because I finished
Oh, the
it
year
for,
of the houses.
Yeah.
24 houses.
yeah, and I did it as part of my Olympic stitching.
Oh, okay. So, very pretty. I love that
Yes.
design.
Yes.
All right. Then
So
we
that
have
was-
some fully finishes. So that's some of the things we have on display. So let's show our fully finishes and
Okay.
then we'll pause
Should
and
we?
put stuff away.
Yeah, let's start with these.
Yes.
Oh, I can't reach that one. Sorry, my chair is gonna scrape. Okay, which one do you want to show first?
Let's
little
do the little sheep with the flag. So this was the patriotic spool trio from FaithWorks Design. She's been releasing a new sheep spool every month. And this was the patriotic set that she did. So it says, "Long may she wave," has a cute little sheep on the top. So I got these
very cute.
finished. Then let's do this one next.
This one.
Then she had one that was Celebrate 250.
That's really cute.
Very cute. And then she had a little Uncle Sam that says "We the People" on his banner, and then the back says established July 4th, 1776. So very cute.
That's really cute.
Yes, they went together very fast.
And they were really fun to stitch.
So I got those fully finished, and then I fully finished 2 other pieces that are framed pieces. So Marlene, do you want to show
Yes,
yours?
so this is my Quaker Rocky Road. This was my piece that I did for One Thread a Day.
For 2 years.
Yes, 2 years.
She finished it last year, and I got it fully
That
finished.
looks so good. Carnine stained the frame a really dark brown. And so
This one was a little tricky to frame because the border here looks closer than on this side, but the spoon sticks out, so it's actually an equal distance. So it was hard. I guess I could have just put the spoon right up next to it, but this is how I framed it. I think it looks pretty.
I think it looks good. I'm happy with it.
She stitched this on a 28 count even weave with dinky dye floss, right?
Right.
The called for dinky dyes. 1 strand over 1 fabric thread. It turned out so pretty.
Yes.
And then this was my blessing sampler for this year. Mary Ellis 1850. It was a design by Violets and Verses. And I stitched it on 32 count embellished by Atomic Ranch. Using the called for colors that I think were just DMC.
That's really pretty.
So
Yay, another
Yes.
sampler to add to your wall.
I know, I'm excited.
So how
All
many
right.
do you have up on your wall now?
This will make 4, I
4?
think. Uh-huh.
That's good.
I
You're
know,
starting to
pretty.
build your sampler.
I am. All right, let's pause for just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so next we're going to show you some finishes that we have because we
Karina has
also.
one.
I do. I
You
have
go ahead and
4.
start.
I have 4 finishes. So
Yeah.
to begin
You can
with,
start. I only have one.
I finished God Bless America. This was a Primrose Cottage design that came in the Sip and Stitch box last year, but then they released it this spring. It's stitched on a 32 count even weave fabric with the called for DMC colors.
Very cute.
I love it.
Okay, and I just have one finish. This one was almost a finish last time. This is July Pyramid. This was a design from Faithworks, Nancy Waller of Faithworks, and so I finished that. Last time I think all I had to finish was adding the little charms. I think basically was all that I had to do. So anyway.
So very nice. So I will fully finish that. Let me
Yes.
take that
So you
one.
can take that one.
And then I also finished the Erica Michaels free chart. That was America 250 Berry or America Berry. I stitched
That's really
this
pretty.
on 40 count Ren using the DMC floss from the Sip and Stitch box last year, that color palette. So just DMC. Here's Mickey, just a minute. Okay. Then I finished Mary Hillier. This was my cardinal stitch.
I'm so excited.
This is a Hands Across the Sea Bristol sampler. I stitch for 30 minutes every time the Cardinals play. And so this is my first finish for this baseball season. I stitched on 40 count Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim, and I used a Treenway Silk, the color number 20.
No, Mickey, stay there. Stay. Oh
No, he's
here he
coming
comes.
back.
Oh my goodness, that was scary. scary.
That's very scary. Hi. You're going to say hello to everybody?
You skidded across the table, didn't you?
He's a little bit snuffy. The allergy pollen count is really high right now, and he has allergies. Go, Mickey, keep going. Okay, it's going to be that kind of afternoon, everybody.
Yes.
All right, and then I had one more finish.
Yes.
I finished my nightlight, which was the Hands Across the Sea design. It was released at Market this spring, and we started it with our sister Linda for her birthday, her birthday start.
In June.
Do you want to grab the thread because he's going to be naughty?
No.
Let go. Mickey. Okay, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. This is stitched on 32 count Jack Frost by Atomic Ranch using the called for colors, which we use the Weeks Dye Works colors. 2 strands over 2 threads, mostly.
Oh,
Okay, Mickey. All right, he has been taken outside to Charlie, who's sitting on the patio. So hopefully he will stay out of the way. He's made his appearance and said hi to all of you who said you missed naughty little Mickey. So now we're done.
He said several appearances, so hopefully he's
Satisfied.
yes, hopefully.
Okay, so where are we at now,
So
Marlene?
we're on to new starts now.
Okay.
So
I have had 3 new starts and one that I was supposed to start yesterday, and it didn't get started, but it will get started today. So I'll show that to you later with what's coming up.
yes.
So first of all, we both started, and Linda started this at the lake, the Beach Quaker by Primrose Cottage.
It's really fun.
So fun to stitch.
So this is what I have done.
We both have dangling threads.
Yes.
We're both stitching on, just a minute, is there a stray thread? Yes, let's get that out. We're both stitching on a 32 count
Ichabod.
from Shakespeare's Peddler. It's Wasabi Fabrics is her line that she dyes.
That's my dangling thread.
Yes, I'm gonna pull it up. And then I don't know is this another dangling thread?
Oh, maybe so.
Oh no, it's just a very, very long, Marlene likes very
Yes.
long threads. Okay, so that's her start. You have a good start on it.
Yeah.
It's so
like to
pretty.
have more than
We
that.
did order more of the Ichabod fabric because we had not stitched on this fabric, on the
It's
wasabi
really nice
fabric, but it's really nice to stitch on. And we liked this color, so we ordered it so that we can do the beach rules and the other smalls on this same fabric.
So that they can all be.
So this was my start. So I am going to work on this one
I
today.
am too. Oh, you have a lot done. You have the whole center part done with the turtle.
With the turtle. It's really fun. It's so fun. Okay, then we each started a JetX stitch design. Mine is canary yellow.
Mine is Flower Farm.
So Marlene, do you want to show yours?
Yes.
I'm going to show
This is what I have done.
These were the threads that Mickey tried to confiscate. These are her threads.
Yes.
Isn't that beautiful?
And
And
I'm
she's
stitching
using
it on 32 count Gaia from Picture This Plus, and I'm using the called for threads, which are DMC and Threadworks.
Hold it over a little more.
So they're very, very pretty threads.
Beautiful colors.
Yes, it's really fun.
Okay, then as I said, I'm stitching canary yellow.
That's really pretty too. I'd like to do
I'm
that.
stitching mine on a 36 count Atomic Ranch fabric called Seafoam. And this is my start. I'm almost
really pretty.
across the top of the page. And then, do you want to hold that?
Yes.
And then these are my colors. They were mostly DMC colors, but she called for 2 overdyed, and she actually called for the Roxy Floss colors. But Marlene helped me choose 2 others, and so it's going to be these 2 greens. So this one is, they're both, no, this one is a sampler thread, Gentle Art sampler thread, and that's what I put right here. And then the other one was a Classic Colors Mossy. So I thought, based on the picture, the cover photo, these 2 look like they will work really well for that. So this one is really fun. I want to
really
get more
and
stitches put in on
mine
that.
also has beads.
Mine does not have any beads.
Mine does. So.
Okay, and then I
Okay,
had
and then-
one other new start because I decided to join in on the Blackbird Academy. It's a Facebook group, and it's run by 2 Flosstubers, Holly of Mrs. Jones Stitches, and I'll link the event and both of their floss tubes. But they are doing a Blackbird Academy. I'm sure you've all heard about it, but if you haven't, they have a theme or a topic for each month. So it started now in August. I started late, but I wanted to do it anyway. In August, we were supposed to choose any Blackbird design that had an alphabet. So I'm doing this one, Heart of the Home.
That's really pretty.
And I had some of the flosses, but I was missing these. It happens to be all the pretty colors. The colors I had in stash were all brown. So these are the other additional colors that I got.
So when you finish it, are you going to finish it in
As
a
a heart. Mm-hmm.
That will be
And
cute to stick in your...
I'm stitching it on a Grace Notes fabric called Mint Matcha. And this is my start. Because I had limited colors, I started with this, it's Dirt Road. And it's just the dividing bands. That's what I got started on. So now that I have all my colors, I can fill in the vine and start filling in the alphabet letters. So that is my start for that. Yes, I really liked it. I had a number, because a lot of the Blackbird designs have alphabets on them. So I had a lot of choices, but I wanted to choose something that you don't see everybody stitching. And I wanted to choose something that was not really, really big.
Right.
And so it comes from the Heart Remembers book. A Heart Remembers. And it's also the design I chose is also pictured here on the cover. So I'm excited about that.
Yes,
New
that's very
start.
exciting.
And then should I go ahead and show the other one that I wanted to have as a new start, or should I show it later?
No, you can do it now.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if you'd started it, so I
did
put it there.
We've talked about this, I think, for the last 2 videos. It's called Watermelon Watcher by Finally a Farm Girl. And I've chosen colors. I want Marlene to look at it. I'm going to stitch it on my 40 count Ran. And these were the colors I was going to use. So they're all classic colors. Sassy Brass, Honeycomb, Snowball, Hollyberry. That'll be for the watermelon. Mistletoe, there were 2 shades of green. Mistletoe and Jolly Holly. It called for DMCs, but I want to use overdyes. And then Blackbird for the crow and Wagon Wheel. Do you think that looks kind of primitive, not too bright?
Yeah, no, I think that looks good.
Okay. And then this one is going to be finished. I am not going to stitch the triangles. I'm just stitching what's inside the box. And then when I finish it, these triangles are going to be wool applique. So I don't know, it might be a wall hanging. I might finish it. We'll see, probably a pillow. because it's not gonna be all that big since I'm stitching on 40 count.
Charlie's whistling. Little Minnie isn't lost, is she?
No, I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
She's not outside.
Okay.
Minnie is in the craft room.
Oh, okay.
I believe she's in the sink in the guest bath.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now what's
Okay.
next? So those
Okay.
were new starts.
Ooh, how exciting. That one's going to be
I
fun.
know. I'm excited.
It's a little bit fall looking, but still
Yeah, but
summer.
still summer.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I
Late
thought.
summer. Uh-huh.
So I'm
That's
fine.
good. That's perfect.
I've been wanting to start it, and I
Uh-huh.
haven't started it. I said, well, it's not too late. It's only the middle of August.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a good
that's
time
right.
to do crows and watermelons.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Okay.
right. Okay, so now we're gonna do my sister's stash.
This is something new that
Yes.
we've just started. After Marlene and I got back from the lake house, we had one final tub to go through, which was our sister's cross stitch. It had a lot of kitted things. Some of them were started. Some of them were kitted but not started. And so what we did was everything that was already started got put in a pile, and we have divided that up between the two of us. And I believe we had one piece that's going to Linda, our sister Linda, because Phyllis, when she first started stitching, she stitched on Ada. So there were a couple of those pieces, and they've gotten put in a stack that we will give to Linda, and she will work on those. We have one piece that we're going to ask a very good friend to see if she will finish stitching. And she's a beautiful stitcher, and she knows Phyllis well.
Yeah.
So, or knew her well. And so, but otherwise, the rest of the pieces are here with Marlene and I. So we have a new section of stitching that we're calling My Sister's Stash. And so each time that we do a Flosstube, we'll show you progress we've made on something that we're stitching to return to our sister. Her family, her two sons and her husband will get the pieces, and then they can decide what they want to do with them. I'll fully finish them before I send them back. So, shall we start with? Yes. Okay. So I have one that I've already finished. It was a Seasons of the Heart. This was the January Seasons of the Heart. See, this is when we still need a board.
Oh,
Here,
yeah.
this fabric is thin. Phyllis had everything stitched except for this quilt block here and the back stitching. Actually, I think she had the back stitching done. It was just beading. This quilt band and then the beading. So I got that finished last week for her, and this one will be finished kind of as a little fat box.
And I'm also doing one of the Seasons of the Hearts. This is for April.
These, we showed one, and in fact, we did one as a giveaway,
Yeah.
the July one, because Phyllis hadn't started it. These were the only two that we found that she'd
She had
started.
Yes.
And,
Well, and I think she maybe had one that she finished. No, maybe not. Anyway, this is the April one. And again, she just had this quilt band to finish and then all of the beading. So I'm almost done. I'm just working on finishing up the beading. I have the beading all done in these 2 rows, and I'm just finishing it down here. And then I have one color bead that I didn't have, so I'm ordering that one.
we didn't find it in her stuff. You'll notice, keep that up. You'll notice how very different this looks from this piece. And that's because these were something that Nancy Waller of FaithWorks offered when she had a shop, Counted Thread. And she took them, and as these came in, she restitched them and changed the colors. And so that's why it looks very different compared to what the cover photo looks.
And she
This
brightened
is
it
so
up a
much
little.
more vibrant. So this was the April.
Yeah, that was the April.
Okay. Then, since I finished that one, I went on to another one, and this one was one of her first pieces that she started. It was called the Professional Series, and it was a salute to pharmacy. It was a stamp This is the actual, what the little stamp looked like. And then the cross-stitch piece is just the stamp enlarged. And so Phyllis was stitching it on a black Aida. When she first started stitching, she was always worried she wasn't going to start in the center. And so she drew lines on it. So you'll notice there's a faint white line on here. You really can't see it.
Nope.
I can see it when I stitch on it. She had the border and all of the words done except for the C and the Y. And I stitched it, and then I realized the directions say 3 strands. So I have to go back and re-stitch the C and the Y with 3 strands. And then I started working on the objects that are here on the tabletop. So this one will get finished. She was stitching this one, I'm sure, for her husband because he was a pharmacist. He's retired now. They owned a pharmacy in a little town in Montana, and then he worked in Billings at a pharmacy for a number of years. So you can see my dangling thread. I try to work on this every day for 30 minutes.
That's what I try to do too.
Okay.
And then once I finish the heart, then I'm going to finish up Hands Across the Sea sampler that she had started. This was Annie Morris. Was there a year? No. So Annie Morris, and she had quite a bit done on it.
She bought this when we were at the attic.
In 2024?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, 2024. Or no, maybe the spring of 2025.
Yes, you know what? It was 2025.
Right, it was 2025. So that's what she has done.
She has a lot done.
She was stitching on 32 count. I believe it was platinum.
Yeah, that's what it
32
looks
count platinum. And she's using 2 strands over 2 fabric threads. And she's
DMC?
using the called for DMC.
Called
yes.
for DMC. Very pretty.
Yes,
That'll
it's
be
real
fun
good.
to finish.
I know, I'm excited to finish that one.
Then when I finish the pharmacy, the next one I'm going to go on to is her little Alfred the Stitching Elf. This was a camp project. Phyllis used to come to camp every year with Marlene and me. And so this was one year that she was there at camp. She's almost finished with him. She has a little bit of his shirt to finish and then his little dangly legs. So I'll finish this up and then find somebody, hopefully, fingers crossed,
Yeah.
I'll find somebody who will fully finish this because I want this to go back to her little grandkids because Phyllis has very little grandchildren, all under the age of 8. So she has 2 that are older, but the 3, there's still 3 that are under 8. So they would enjoy having Alfred come to visit their house. So I'm hoping I can get him fully finished.
Yes.
Because that's beyond my finishing capabilities.
Yes, that's hard finishing.
Yes.
Okay, so that's our sister stash.
So you will see more of her stash as time goes on because
Yes.
we're going to continue to work on her pieces and get them finished so that they can go back to her family.
Yes.
So that was kind of, it's I think like we said last time, it's bittersweet, but it's also, it's like a connection that you still have to her, and so I enjoy stitching on her pieces.
I felt kind of sad when I got this one out because it was still in the Q-snap. So
Yeah,
it was
she was
something-
working.
She was trying to work on it when she was so sick, and so that made me kind of sad. But
Yeah.
anyway, so okay. So now we're going to go on to our regular stitching progress. So Cardine's going to start with her stitch to finish,
Okay.
which is You Happy Home.
My stitch to finish was Nightlight. And since I finished that, I now am going on to You Happy Home, which was
Primrose Cottage.
Yes, it was a Primrose Cottage. I think it was a free chart. Just a minute. I'll pull up the cover photo. I have to pull it up on my iPad. Oh, Mickey's really distracting me.
And I can hear him pawing. Charlie was whistling for him. He was trying to get him to come over.
Yes.
He's so stubborn.
Hmm. Of course, I suppose now I'm not going to be able to find it.
Mm.
Well, do you want to show my start?
Okay, so this is what she has done on it. What are you stitching on? Raw?
No. Beautiful beige, maybe.
Beautiful beige. 32 count? Beautiful beige?
Yes, with one strand of floss.
And are you using DMC?
Yes, the called for DMC colors.
So that's her start.
I do not think I'm going to
It's
have.
very cute.
I thought it was on here.
How do you stitch?
It's on my phone, but we're using my phone.
Oh, so maybe it's not there.
Yeah, it's on my phone, but it's not here. And but I thought I had saved the picture, but I'm not finding it.
Okay.
No, let's just go on. I don't
Okay.
want to waste time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so then her next one is her one thread a day.
And so I'm continuing to work on the roof of the, here, of number 1 North Pole.
This is a Faithworks design. This was a camp project in 2023.
2023, I think.
Yes, I think so too.
And so I have this half of the roof done. Actually have just a couple of little spaces that need to be filled in. And then I'll be ready to start on the second half of the roof. I am keeping my fingers crossed that I'm going to be able to finish this year. Because I think I can finish the front and the back relatively quickly once I get the roof done. Okay,
Yes.
so there's that.
Okay, then we're both continuing to work on our BAPs.
Go ahead.
So I'm working on Frog Princess.
BAP is Big Awesome Project.
This is
Marlene
a
and I-
Mirabilia design.
Marlene and I chose 12 of our 12 largest projects, and we have tried to work on them on a rotating basis. So we do 10 days on one project.
So this is what I have done. So I've just been working here on her dress. I'm getting very close to being to the edge of her dress on this page. So
And you're stitching on?
I'm stitching on 32 count Persian gray.
30 count.
30 count Persian gray, and I'm using anchor floss.
2 strands over 2 fabric threads.
Yes,
She is so pretty. She is just turning out beautifully.
she really is.
My
Really fun.
BAP right now happens to be a Mirabilia as well. It is Lady of the Mist. I'm stitching her on a 30 count Stormy Night. I think it's called Stormy Night.
I think so.
And I'm using anchor floss as well. 2 strands of floss over 2 fabric threads.
Oh, she's so pretty. I love
So
her green
right
dress.
now when I've been working on her, I've worked on the underskirt of her dress, that white.
Okay.
I also finished back stitching all of her gloved arm that you see there on that side. And then I'm working across because I'm kind of working to get everything in an even line across here.
That's really pretty.
Yes, it's beautiful.
So have you already done back stitching on her glove?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
that's good.
So there's just beading left.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
her face and her torso, everything there is backstitched because that was all on the top page. So I was done with all of that.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, she's really, really beautiful. I love that design.
Okay. Then we're both continuing to do our cardinal stitch. So Colleen's working on a new one.
Since I finished Mary Hillier, I went on to Let It Snow by With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. This was a new start for me in January, and I did not get it finished. And since there were two little cardinals in the design, I thought, oh, this is perfect. I'll get it out and work on it. And so I have a dangling thread, but I got the snowman all finished except for the back stitching. And so now I'm sprinkling the snow around on the inside of the little cloche. And then I'll come down here and finish the other side. There's like a branch and a couple of pine cones down here. And then really, you can hardly even see them because they're really kind of ghosty snowflakes all the way around the outside. And so I'll have that to do. So
That's
that,
good.
yes,
You're going to get that one done too.
this one should get done too. And then I have another one in waiting.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still continuing to work on my Bristol sampler, Louisa Coolymore. I got the crown finished, and so I'm working on the other things now.
You're getting close to a
I
finish
am.
on that one
I'm
too.
getting very close. So this is what I have done. So the crown is done, so I'm working down here. And then there's one more motif over here to the side, and then I just have this section to finish down here, and then just this page.
Marlene did have a little snafu because she did not have enough of the red thread.
No.
And so she's kind of blending it in with sometimes using a strand that she has of the original color and sometimes using the new color. But you know what? That happened to little girls back then too. They ran out of a color, and Marlene was just not able to find any more of that Trinway silk color. So she's making do with what she's got, and I think it's going to look just fine. It's going to be beautiful. The crown looks a darker red, but I think even with the original color, it would have looked darker because it's so much more solid
like
stitching.
the Bible looks darker.
Yes, the Bible looks darker also. Because it was
too.
solid stitching. So I think it will be fine.
I think so too.
So it's beautiful. She's oh, excuse me.
I'm stitching on 40 count cream
Cream
sugar.
sugar by Fiber on a Wheel.
Yes.
And she was using Trinway silk, and now she used as close of a match as she could with a needlepoint silk. Okay, so that is our cardinal stitch.
Yes. Okay, then Carlene also has a March Madness.
Yes, I'm working to get this one finished. This is called Home is Where Your Purr Ball Is. It's a heartstring samplery design. I started it on New Year's Eve 2024.
Yes.
And so now, and it was my champion of March Madness this year. And so now I want to get it finished. So what I have left is to finish the bottom of the house. You can see I've got the windows framed in on one side. And I've got the grass line brought down and the vine brought down as far, do you want to hold this? Let me show that. As far as what I'm going to do, I am making an adjustment because I don't want the words in the grass. So I'm stopping the grass right here and the border. And then I'm going to sprinkle around some little red flowers like it shows in the picture. There's little red flowers in the grass. And then just fill in the grass. So,
that's good.
yeah. I'm stitching this on a 36 count mellow stone by Atomic Ranch, and I'm using the four colors, which are mostly classic colors.
That's really cute.
It is. It's a pretty little
I
design.
like the little cat on the roof.
Me too.
Okay, and then she also has a patio project that she works on.
My patio project is Coco's Garden. This is a Teresa Kogut design. I work on this every time I grill outside.
Oh, you're coming really
It
good.
goes outside with me. So, I got the vine finished. I have a dangling thread. I got the vine finished all the way across the top. I got the bird put in on the little basket that she's pulling. And I started working on the flower here. And then I have a couple more alphabet letters. And then the top is done. Once I get to the bottom, I'm going to fill in the vine that goes across in a couple of places. And then this one is just going to be a project that I do for fill in. I'll just pull it out 30 minutes a day and fill in the grass on the bottom. And I'm going to go on to a different patio project.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Okay, and then I have some things that I'm doing for summer stitching. And so this is one of them. This is Nightlight. This was Linda's birthday start. And this is my progress on it.
Oh, you're coming really good.
Yes, so I'm hoping to get it finished up.
So again, this is being stitched on 32 count Jack Frost and even weave from Atomic
Okay.
Ranch with the called 4 weeks dye works
Yes.
threads.
Mostly two over two, but some of the directions called for one.
Somebody is back inside.
Mhm.
Did Charlie feel bad for you and he let you come back inside? Okay, can you take a nap over on the shelf somewhere? Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, little Mickey.
Keep going. Mickey.
That's okay. That's okay. He's laying down. His little tail is fine. That's fine.
Okay, he's laying down for now.
But he's laying on some stuff that I might need. Okay, so next we're going to show our mirabilias.
Yes, so we've been back to working on Mira's on Monday. So
Yes.
for Mira Monday, we've both been working on our patriotic Miras. So mine is Queen of Freedom.
And mine is Lady of the Flag.
We're both stitching on a 32 count Blue Ridge from Atomic Ranch. This is my progress. I just started on her other arm right here. I want to work up so that I can get her head and neck done. So if I get this arm put in, then I'll be up to where her neckline is and I can put her head in. It's really fun. I'm having so much
really
fun
pretty.
stitching this. So we're stitching with 2 strands of floss, the called for DMC colors, over 2 strands of fabric.
And this is my progress on mine. I'm just working on her dress. I'm almost over to the edge of her dress, and then I'm going to go up and try to get her head put in also.
So this one is going to stay out
Uh-huh.
probably until we are really full mode Christmas stitching.
Yeah. So,
All right.
okay, then next we're going to do our leap year project.
Tuesdays we work on our leap year projects. My leap year project is Jenny Bean for the Parlor by Shakespeare's Peddler. It's 8 parts. So this year I should be working on part 5 and moving on to part 6. So this is part 5. Just a verse. So my goal for August is to get the first 2 lines of the verse put in. And then I did not finish up part 4, the Good Shepherd. So then I'm going up and spending some time doing fill-in on the Good Shepherd. I'm stitching on 40 count Wren by Picture This Plus, and I'm using the called for colors, which are Gentle Art sampler threads. And this is my progress. So you see that on the verse, I'm almost all the way across on the first line, and then the second line has fewer words, and then just like a zigzag line of cross stitching. So that's that. And then this is my progress on Good Shepherd. So I filled in some more on the green around by Jesus's feet, and I got this wreath all, okay, he's going to the shelf to take a nap. I got this wreath in the center all finished. So that is coming along.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Okay, and my leap year project is Houses of Huckran Hollow. And
This is a carriage house sampling
Yes.
design.
And I do 3 house blocks a year, and then for each block I divide it into 4 sections, and so I do, so it takes me 4 months to finish 1 block. So this year I'm working on this one with the hot air balloon, the blue house, and then this one down here that looks like fall kind of. So right now I'm working on the blue house section. And so
And she too has some finishing
yes,
to do.
Yes, and so I'll talk about that.
I'll hold it.
So this is what I have done on my block that I'm supposed to be working on for this month. So this was for July, so I have some finishing up to do there. And then this is for August. So I got this all done this week in that part. And then I'm also stitching, I'm trying to stitch an hour every day, and I'm coming back in and finishing up my other blocks that are not completed. So right now I'm just doing fill-in on the yellow house. I had some fill-in to do down here on the ground. I got that done, and now I'm filling in just the yellow on the house. And then once I finish this block, I'm gonna skip this one because I have so much to finish on that one. And I'm gonna go over here and finish this one up because this one's coming along really good, and it's mostly just fill-in on that one also. So.
Very nice. It's
So, yeah,
beautiful.
so I'm coming
and you're
along.
stitching on.
I'm stitching on 40 count embellish from Atomic Ranch, and I'm using anchor floss.
It's so beautiful. It's going to be just gorgeous when it's done.
I'm very excited that I'm making progress on catching up to you.
Yes.
So.
Yes, that's right. Then on Wednesdays we work on a SAL. It is the SAL that we're doing with
Just keep
Pam
stitching.
of Just Keep Stitching. It's a primitive, Twin Peaks primitive design called Liberty Bay 1912. It's a beautiful design.
It is. It's really fun to work on.
We're both stitching it on a
32 count
32
London fog.
count London fog from Atomic Ranch. And we're using 1 strand of floss over 2 fabric threads. It's DMC floss. This is my progress. So this week I worked on the lighthouse. So pretty.
Yeah, this is my progress. I worked
Marlene has been working on the flag.
Yeah, I've been working on the flag. I got the red
And-
stripes all put in, and I'm putting in the white stripes. I filled in the stars already.
And she did get the portion of the house that's on this page all finished as well.
I got that all done. So then I'm gonna work across over here and do the little ship that's here.
Yes. The
And then I'll
ship
put
and
the
water.
lighthouse in, the little ship right here, this part. I'm gonna work there and then start putting in the lighthouse over here, this side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, is that, let me see. Oh, yeah, right here. The ship is up here.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I can't see that.
Yes,
part.
and the lighthouse is here, and then the ship is right here. it's really a fun design because there's so many different things to work on
Yeah.
that it's really,
It's
really fun.
It is really
It's been
fun.
very fun.
So,
Okay. Then
okay, then
we have a
had
couple of other things that we were planning to get out. We wanted to get out, well, I guess really just our sampler Sunday. We were going to work on sampler for Grace.
Yeah, sampler
but
for Grace.
It's been a little, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's been a little messy and we have not gotten that one out on Sundays. But we plan to
Yes.
for the rest of August and then in September during sampler September.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
then
So now what are we going on
we're
to?
going on to pop-up stitching.
Oh,
So
okay.
we did have pop-up stitching for the 4th.
But that was a travel day.
That
for
was a
us.
travel day, and so we didn't get that one done. And
We
so-
meant to get it out another day, but,
yeah, but
that
it-
hasn't happened.
No, that didn't happen. And
But-
but we did work last night on our Halloween pop-up stitching
So
on
my
the 13th.
and just to review, what we call pop-up stitching, because they're things that when Marlene and I started this year, we had a lot of projects that we were working on. And so we discontinued doing our daily stitching things. Like at that time, we weren't doing Mira Monday. We just had discontinued that. But we wanted a way to get out a few more projects. So we called them pop-up stitching because these are projects that just pop up once or twice during the month.
Because
So-
they're like related to holidays.
Right, so on the 13th and the 31st this month, we will work on a Halloween project. The one I work on is Halloween Quaker by Leela's Studio. This one is so fun, but oh my goodness, it's taking me a long time. I'm stitching on 36 count Murky by Picture This Plus, and I'm working on the little haunted village down at the bottom, right down here.
Oh,
I've been
my.
working on that. I did get the little bat filled in, and I got,
And when you look at the pattern, it looks like that wouldn't take that long.
I know, but it
it's
takes
more stitches than it
forever.
looks.
Mm-hmm. And then there was another tiny little motif that I filled in. You can't see it because it's gray, but and then the roof will be filled in right here with that same gray. That's why I have this thread dangling. This is being stitched with all the called for colors, which are mostly classic colors, but there are some DMC as well. And what's your pop-up
My
stitch?
pop-up stitch for the 13th and the 31st is The Witch Next Door from Primrose Cottage.
I love this design.
I do too. And this is what this is my progress. I finished the tree last night when I worked on it. I got the tree all filled in. So now I have a little spider to put on the tree that's hanging from the
and a
spider
little
from the tree.
house.
And a little birdhouse.
A birdhouse.
Uh-huh.
And a star up in the sky.
Yeah, 3 stars go up here in the sky above the tree.
And then the spider and the birdhouse.
And then that side will be done, and I'm gonna work
And then she'll
across
move
and do the
over
grass along the bottom, and then I'm finally gonna get to go over to the fun stuff that I've been waiting to do since I started this design with all the little witchy clothes.
How fun. That's
So anyway, I'm very
and
excited.
you're stitching on
I believe it's taupe or maybe mushroom. I'm not sure what it is. It was a piece of something from my stash. I believe it's 32 count, and I'm using the called for classic colors.
and 2 strands of floss.
Yes, 2 strands of floss.
It's really pretty. It shows up really nice. That White House shows up really nice
Yes.
on that fabric.
It's really fun. I love it when I get to get that out. Okay.
And then tomorrow, well, we'll talk about
Yeah.
that and what's
Yeah,
coming
and
up.
what's coming up.
Because
yes.
we have some pop-up projects
Yes.
coming up as
Yes.
well.
So now we're going to go on to our stuck in a tub wheel that we just started in
Yes.
August.
I knew something that we started. These are projects that we were not finding any excuse to get out and work on at all. So we each chose, I believe we each have 15. And we put those 15 projects on a wheel and we spin our wheel every Sunday. So Marlene and I we do our grocery shopping online. So we put our order in at Walmart, and then the
On
Walmart
Saturdays.
on Saturday evenings, and then the Walmart store is right close to Marlene's. So I stop by Marlene's house and pick her up, and then we both go to Walmart and pick up our grocery orders. So while we're sitting in the parking lot waiting for our grocery order to be brought out, we spin our wheel and pick our next project.
Yes.
So we do it when we're together.
Yes, it's
So-
very fun.
Our first project is on the wheel, but we didn't spin. We just chose it because we started this when we were at the lake, and we didn't have all of these projects because they were at home stuck in a tub. So my first one was Nora Corbett, Wisteria. And our goal is to put in 100 stitches at least 5 days out of the 7 days in the week that we're working on this one. And so she got 500 stitches put in. They were all 500 stitches were here on this. Because when I started, I was way up here. I didn't have hardly any of this done. I'm stitching her on
So pretty.
32 count petal by Picture This Plus, and I'm using the called for DMC colors. Yes, I love her. I have all the beads and everything for her. She's really fun.
And mine is geranium.
And Marlene's little geranium is not getting put away because she's so close to done.
Yes.
After Marlene worked on her with her 500 stitches.
All I had left to do was the beading and the back stitching. So I'm just keeping her out, and I'm continuing to work on her for like 30 minutes every day to get the beading done.
So you can see she started beading up on her head.
So her
on
head
her
is
bouquet.
done. Her head is done. I still have more beads, more green beads to add to her bouquet, and down here below. And then I have beads on her ring, more beads, and back stitching in the flower. I still have to back stitch her little legs.
Isn't she beautiful? Marlene's also stitching her on 32 count petal by Picture This Plus.
Yes. So, she's really fun.
excuse
So
me.
anyway, I'm going to try to really work on her this weekend, I think, and try to get her finished.
So last week on Sunday was the first time then that we actually spun our wheel. And so the first one that came up on the wheel for me was Tonight We Ride, which I was really excited because I suppose this came out and I put in probably 100 stitches for either March Madness or Mania. But other than that, I had not worked on this project since last October. And it was a new start for Halloween. So now I have worked on her 4 times. I need to put in 100 stitches on her either today or tomorrow or both. Then I'd have 600 stitches on her.
Oh, so you're getting the moon off there.
So I'm filling in the moon. And this is being stitched on Pumpkin Patch by Bee Stitch Me. It's a 40 count pumpkin patch. With the called for DMC colors. I think there were like only 5 colors in the whole chart.
I think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors, but 5 skeins of 310 black. So there's going to be a lot of black on this. But oh my, this is a fun project.
It's really fun.
And
I
mean,
get to work on mine because mine's a temperature
it's been
stitch.
so easy. Marlene and I, we do our 100 stitches the old-fashioned way, and we just find an area and count to see if that's 100 stitches, and so we just count. And then we know, okay, I have to do this and this and this, and then that'll be my 100 stitches. So we don't use we don't like upload them to any kind of app or anything like that counts the stitches. We just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay,
and mine
what was your
that I
second
got
one?
to spin, I spun for was April Pallavan from the book Quilts for All Seasons. And so this is, so it's that one. And I'm coming really well with it. Oh no. This is what I have done on it. So I'm just working on filling in all the background area and the
Down
ground.
all this.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll have, she has a little bit of back stitching.
Yes,
She has
quite a bit of-
two butterflies that need back
That
stitching.
purple one is done.
Oh, just this one.
Just the green
And
one.
then this one out here,
Mhm.
the flowers and the leaves down here need some back stitching.
Mhm. And then across the top of the quilt is back stitched.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
it's like
right
on
here.
a clothesline. And then there's, look,
It's a fence. It's
yeah,
hung
fence.
over a fence.
Yeah, the fence. So I have all that to do.
So what she'll have left to do is this part right in here.
The fence.
The fence post and this. That's
So-
what's
and
on the
I
next
still have
page.
2 days to work on this. So, but with what I'm doing right now, it's half crosses, so I'm doing 200 stitches
Right.
for that. But it's half, so it goes really quick.
So really pretty.
Mhm.
So that's our
Real
stuck in the tub wheel.
Uh-huh.
We are loving it.
Uh-huh,
Oh, I
it's
don't
really
know why
fun.
this got brought out.
Oh, it's because it's your
Oh.
next ones.
Okay.
So now we're gonna show what other projects we have on our stuck in a tub wheel. What
So
other ones we have on the wheel?
These are the ones that are the options.
Yes.
So what we didn't remove the ones that we've stitched on from the wheel, but we won't repeat any of them
Right.
until we've stitched on all of them
Right.
one time, and then we can spin again.
Right.
Um,
The first
Okay.
one you have is Jane Austen. Do you have that one on your iPad to show?
why don't you go on?
Okay.
I
So
should
the
have
first
it.
one I have that I'm gonna stitch is, or that I could, that is an option, is Valkyrie. This is from Joan Elliott. We're just showing the cover photo. We're not gonna show the stitched piece because we haven't stitched on them. So this is one of my options that I could spin for.
You know what, it probably. Go ahead and show
Okay.
your next one.
Okay, then another one on my wheel is Day of Jubilee. This is from Silver Creek Samplers. And another one is Bellaroma. This
Here.
is another Joan Elliott design.
Okay, so how many have you showed?
I've showed 3.
Okay, so Jane Austen, this was a SAL that I was working. It wasn't really a SAL. It originally was a SAL, but I started it way after they had done it. So that is one that's stuck in a tub. Then This I Know by Plum Street is also on my wheel. And also Bellaroma, just like Marlene just showed hers. This one is so close to finish. Once
Yeah.
I spin it on the wheel, I'll probably be able to just leave it out and finish it. Okay, what's another one?
So another one I have is Magical. This is from Just Nan.
And I have another Nora Corbett, Minerva. She too is getting so close to being a finish. Well, not that close, but I mean, I have a lot done on her. She's just never coming out.
And then I have Strawberry Fields Farm from Victoria Sampler.
And another option for me is Beatty's Garden. This is an old Plum Street sampler design.
And I have Stitcher's Tray.
You would finish that.
Yeah. So this one is one of my possible spins.
And I have Morning Glory Manor. This one, I have a lot to do on this one.
And then I have Stitching Chair Necessaire. This is my oldest whip in my stash, so I really need to get it out and work on it and get it done.
And it's not that bad. I'm dreading when she finishes it because then I have to do the fully finishing.
I think I'm working on this part, on
Yeah,
the
you are.
cushion part.
So
Yeah, I like working on
okay,
it when I get it
then
out.
I have
just never
Spring
get it out.
Has Sprung by another Plum Street.
And I have
That also is almost
I
done.
have a hands-on design. What I give with my heart, what I make with my hands, I give with my heart.
That's such a pretty design.
And I'm coming pretty good with it, so I think I could get it done.
And then I have Peter's Patch, which is a shepherd's bush. In our sister stash, we found another one that was called,
Sophia's roses.
and it looks like it could be a little companion piece. So I kept that one. She hadn't started it.
Was
but
it
that's
fully
one-
kitted?
Yes.
Yeah. That's good.
Like Peter's Patch was fully kitted also.
Okay, then I have a Mill Hill kit, Mill Hill wine.
And then I have a heartstring samplery, Sting Like a Bee. This one also has a lot done on it, but it has quite a bit to go. But one spin on the wheel and I would be really close to being finished with it.
Little house, Louise and Henry. I
And
have
that
the
one
sheet.
you're coming along really
I have
well,
the
too.
sheet done. I have to put the word wool in there, and then I just have the grass and the flowers. I'm not going to do the checkerboard on the bottom. So I think that one is a good one.
And then Feast of Friendship. This one too, I'm coming along really good. I have the fruit basket done. And I have the bones of the house put in. I have a lot of fill in on the house, but then this border is intricate. So this is a Blackbird design. I might decide to use this one because in what's coming up on the Blackbird Academy, October is a design with a pumpkin. So I could just get this one out and work on it rather than starting a new project.
Yeah, that would be good too. Okay, then I have a Teresa Kogut Spring Rain. This was a new start earlier this spring, and I didn't get to work on it very much. So
I have this one too, and I didn't put it on my wheel because I'm going to use it as a stitch to finish. And then I have Hello Autumn, which is a Sue Hillis design. I have a lot done on this project. So again, 500 stitches would go a long ways.
And then I have another Mill Hill kit, Mill Hill School Days. This was something that was in my mom's stash. She had never stitched it.
It's so
I'm not
cute.
doing it on the perforated paper. I'm doing it on fabric. So yes, it's really cute. So
Okay, then two more.
I just have one more.
As the Crow Flies, a Prairie Schooler design. I'm doing this one, this larger one. Several of these projects that are on my wheel were new starts. That year I did 12 new starts for New Year's Eve.
Yes. And you did all big ones.
All big, because they were all ones that had been on my wish list. It's like, okay, I'm going to start them all.
And then my last one that is on my wheel is Hello Autumn. It's from Sue Hillis. So, I have a lot done on that one.
And my last one is another shepherd's bush that was fully kitted. It's called A Mother's Heart. I have a lot done on that one. Well, I have the heart in the center, I think, finished, and I'm ready to start all of the things on the outside borders. So there's that one.
Little Mickey.
So those are our, we're going to call them sit. There are sit projects, stuck in a tub. Sit, or sit projects.
So,
All right,
okay.
Now-
So that takes care of our stitching progress. So now we're going to show a little bit of haul.
Oh.
So,
First of all, we ordered, and they're still wrapped in tissue paper,
Uh-huh.
so just a minute. Sorry about the crinkling. These were an exclusive from I'll look it up and put it in the description box because it's available still. This is a heartstring samplery design called
from sea to shining
Sea to Shining Sea. And it is so
It's really
pretty.
Mm-hmm. It's really pretty. Sea to shining sea. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I won't take it out.
Yeah, I just
But,
put it in the plastic.
very pretty. I can
It's
hardly
really pretty.
wait. I don't know.
We don't
We have
any
no
black-
plans to start this soon, but we wanted the design. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It has different bands that kind of depict the country's history,
Uh-huh.
and so it's going to be a really fun project to stitch.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
I thought it might be a fun one to keep and start. You know how people start a patriotic one, like on Memorial Day, and then they work on it throughout the summer? I thought this might be a
Yeah.
fun one to do that.
Yeah, it might be. It would be fun to do.
And
that.
then they also sent a little
Mhm.
complimentary mini bag.
Mhm.
This would be really cute to put our flosses in
Yeah.
for the project.
Mhm.
So
Very
it
cute.
looks like the project calls for some classic color works and DMC and some weeks dye works. Several weeks dye works, several DMCs, and 2 classic colors. And it was stitched on a Cedar River linen 36 count sepia. So we might want to try ordering that. We haven't stitched on any Cedar River linen.
Yeah.
So that would be fun to give it a
Yeah.
try.
Yeah, that would be really good.
Yeah. So that was our stash. And
Yes.
then I also got my new, it's the calendar for next year from American Patchwork and Quilting. Had some beautiful quilts. There's one in particular that when I went through the little book, I was like, ooh, I want to stitch this or quilt this one. Let me see if I can find it.
Let's see.
Oh, maybe they don't have the finished quilts in here. No, they don't. Okay,
Okay.
so let me show. It's this one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's this one with the churn dashes. I just love that. I think it looks like it'd be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought this one on the cover would be fun too.
Let me see. The cover one. Oh, yeah, that's pretty too. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, here, there's the bigger picture of it. This was my favorite. I love this. This is the calendar that hangs in my craft room. And then you get the little book with the directions for making the quilt, so that gets saved. Then I got my Just Cross Stitch Halloween Ornament Edition. I marked a couple. Oh, yes, okay. This one, isn't that cute with the little ghosts?
Oh, very cute.
So cute. And the flowers. And then this one. The cat, I guess? This one with the little cat and the jack-o'-lantern. I thought that was really cute. I don't see, I mean, there were others too, but those are the couple pages that I marked. Oh, one more. Oh, yes. this bejeweled spider.
You.
Is that not adorable? I think that's so cute. It would look so cute. You could put it on like on a little picture frame, and it could just be clinging to one of your pictures. Or
It looks too real to me.
I think it's really cute. A bejeweled spider. It's different. And then I got my fine floss from Fat Quarter Shop for, I guess,
Yeah, what is
July.
it?
Desert sand. All brown
Oh, very pretty.
shades. All shades of brown. So that's my fine floss.
Okay, and then we also ordered Halloween T-shirts from Primrose Cottage.
Yes, it's,
We pre-ordered those.
and what is that? What is it called? Something, a bit of magic. It's a Halloween shirt. It's black. It's really cute. So,
Yeah, that'll be cute.
yes,
for-
I was excited for that.
yes. And then
And
we
then
also we pre-ordered our chart from Lindy Stitches with
Yes.
a gift card from Rachel.
And
But we
so-
won't tell you what that is until we get it, and then we'll show it to you.
So,
Right?
yes,
Okay. So,
it's probably something other people have ordered.
yes, it's probably something you might already even have it. Okay, then next we're gearing up to start our Stitch College game day.
So, college football.
College football.
College football starts the end of August. Week 0 is the last Saturday of August. And so what Marlene and I do every year, we choose 10 teams, and those 10 teams come off the top 25 list that is put out. We chose from the ESPN list. And then we always choose bonus teams because every week there's some teams that have an off week, and then some of your teams lose. So we wanted to make sure we had stitching to do, but we don't have enough.
I know.
So we have 4 bonus teams and 10 teams on the list. We track how many wins we have, and based on that, for every win, we do 100 stitches on a project that we chose. And for our college game day this year, we're going to do one project that's going to be for all of the Saturdays in that month. So for week 0, there's only just one Saturday in August that college football is going on. We each chose a week 0 project. So which one did you choose, Mom?
I chose In Praise of Pollinators.
And so you know that this
From the
is
Blue
also her triple digit temperature stitch, but she wanted to get even more stitches in on it, so she put it in for her first
Well, now we're
week
going
0.
to be dwindling down on 100
Oh, that's right.
on
We're
triple
showing those.
digit days, hopefully. So,
Yes, we may not have as many.
can you show that?
And so this is her progress on that one. It's being
Yes.
stitched on 40 Count Storm by Atomic Ranch using all the called for colors, which are mostly DMC and then just Week Styworks and a couple of classic colors.
Yes.
You're coming along so good. I
I
see
know.
you've gotten this added since the
Yes.
last time. Pretty.
I haven't had very
I
many
also
100 temperature days. So.
I know. We've had a couple days where at my house I've hit 100. So
Yeah.
I've gotten to do triple digit, but at Marlene's house she didn't reach 100.
No.
She was either 98 or 99.
Yeah, I think one day you went to 100 and mine was 97.
Oh wow.
So,
And I also chose one of mine that's a temperature stitch for week 0, which is a Moonlight Garden by Drawn Thread. And so this is my progress.
that's what's happening tonight.
Yes.
Instead of coming down.
So I have just a tiny bit to do on the inner border down here. And then I'm going to be ready to start on all of the decorative stitches that go in the middle. So that's probably what I'm going to be working on to complete my stitches for week 0. I may depending on how many times this comes up, I may get to work on it a couple times between now and then. But most of the stitching is going to be.
Yeah, and I don't think we have very many of our teams that are actually
Oh,
playing
that's
on
way.
week 0.
Oh, that's right. Week 0.
Yeah, we don't have very many teams that play that week.
That
So-
we've picked on our list.
That we've picked on our list, so, which is,
Okay, so then we wanted to share with you what other projects we're going to do for the college game day season. So in September, we are both going to work on another blue flower design called Huckleberry Farm. We aren't going to show you the stitched pieces because we haven't worked on these. So Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower. In October, what are you working on,
I'm
Marlene?
going to work on Gigi, another Nora
Nora
Corbett
Corbett.
design. She's a bewitching pixie.
That's what I was just going to say. Minerva is a bewitching pixie, and she's on my sit wheel. My October game day project is going to be Graveyard Guardian by Sprouting Lupin, or Lupine. I just love this project.
Okay, and then,
And then
for
in November, we're both going to work on Chatelaine Autumn Hydrangea Fog.
I worked on this one this summer as one of my BAPs.
This is not one of my BAPs. So I'm excited to get to work on this one in November.
Yes, I'm excited
Very
to get
fun.
it out and work on mine some more too.
All right, so that's what's coming up for College Game
Yes.
Day.
Okay, then other things that are coming up, we're both going to be spinning on Sunday for a new Second a Tub project. So we'll both be starting a new project for that. And then we're both going to be starting a new BAP
So,
on Sunday. We're going to start a new BAP. So mine is
go ahead.
going to be a long dog sampler, the quilted bees. Cardine is using this one for her triple digit stitch.
This, yeah,
This
long
was
dog
one of-
samplers.
This was one of my BAPs. So this is my progress on it so far.
And we're stitching on a, I think it's a 28 count antique ivory, but it could be 32 count.
It might be
And
good.
using anchor floss, our own color choices.
Yes.
You have a lot done too, Marlene.
I'm coming pretty good.
It's so pretty.
I know.
My last BAP, we started with 12, but Marlene and I both discontinued our number 12 BAP.
Yeah.
So my last one is Hometown by Teresa Kogut. You can see this was a Patreon chart. I joined the Patreon so that I could get this. Now it's been released, so anybody can get it. But I printed out, and the last 2 sections weren't released yet at the time. I'm stitching this on 40 count Up in the Attic by Fox and Rabbit, and I'm using the called for colors, which are mostly DMCs. This is my progress. So I am way up here on the barn row. I will be working, this time I will be working on this part of it out to here. It's
It's a lot
really
of
fun.
stitching.
It's a lot of stitching, but it is just beautiful.
It is
So I'm
pretty.
really liking it.
Okay, so, and then we have some other pop-up stitching that we're going to be doing. Hopefully we'll get to it. So one that we're going to try to work on today is our
Postcard of
Postcard
Love.
of Love. This is for the 14th for Valentine's Day.
This is a Rosewood Manor. Marlene and I are both stitching it with a floss conversion we did ourselves. We converted the called for colors to dinky dyes.
And a few
Silks.
NPI
And a
silks.
couple of NPI because we needed another range
Yeah,
in the
another
color.
shade.
Then we're both on the 17th, which
I
is
forgot to
Monday.
bring mine.
We'll work on our Celtic dancers. And then in September, the Blackbird Academy, the prompt or the topic for September is any design with a bird in it by Blackbird. And I am going to do this one. This has a little owl, so that's a bird. And we have camp coming up, and we always do a Halloween smalls exchange. So this will be mine. So I'm super excited to stitch that. I have to choose
really
a
cute.
spooky fabric. I'm going to measure my murky because I think I have plenty of
Oh,
extra
yeah, I think you do.
on my Quaker Halloween, and I should be able to cut a little piece for this because it calls for 32 count, but it's only 65 by 89.
Oh, yeah.
So that would make it really a cute size.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
says the
that's
finished size is 4.5 by 6. So if I did it on the 36 count, it wouldn't make it that much smaller.
That's cute.
Very cute. I like it.
The pattern's on the back, so.
Yeah, so be careful.
Okay, and then one other one that I think I would like to start either in the end of this month or in September is that the Bee Queen. So I think that
By
looks-
Tiny
yeah,
Modernist.
by Tiny Modernist.
The colors are very fallish.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, and bees, a lot of people do bees and things for August.
Mhm.
I want to get the Book Goddess. And that would be a cute September start because you
Yeah.
kind of think of back to school and
But I just thought the colors were
really
kind
fall
of,
and pretty.
late summer, early fall.
Yeah, they are. I
So
like
thought
it.
It would be fun to start.
That'd
that
be
one, 'cause
fun.
She's so cute.
What does it stitch her on?
Let's see.
Oh, they
Sample
did a
stitched
28 count.
but I want to do it smaller than that.
Yeah, 36 count would be good.
36 count would be good.
Very pretty.
I think she looks like so much fun.
She does.
I
She
love her
looks like a
little
lot
dress.
of fun.
It's really pretty.
Yes,
She's really cute.
very cute.
So,
Okay.
So I think that's it. We're going to do a giveaway.
Yes, our giveaway this week is going to be a $10 gift card to Just Keep Stitching Co. They are also doing pre-orders right now for market, for the August market. So by the time we do our drawing next time, let's see, what is today? Today is the 14th. So the 28th of August. By that time, they should have stuff in and you could order something new or you could just, she has a huge selection of charts.
Put the word down that we were going to use. Were we going to use stash?
Stash.
Stash.
Yes. And you're going, so if you want to be entered in the drawing for a $10 gift card to Just Keep Stitching Co., use the word stash in your comment.
Yeah, just keep.
Use the word stash.
Yes, use the word stash.
So we hope that you have plans for a wonderful weekend. We are going to put a pizza on the grill. It's ready-made pizza. We're going to put a pizza on the grill. We're going to make mocktails. We got really into mocktails this summer. And
I found
so
a whole bunch of recipes, so we've been.
yes, and we have like 4 that we really like, so it's nice because we mix and match. We also have a bottle of wine if we decide we want a glass of wine after dinner. But basically, we're going to spend the rest of the afternoon and the evening enjoying each other's company, working on cross-stitching. We're not going to do any other jobs.
No.
Except for cooking dinner.
Yes.
And we're going to just relax and enjoy each other's company.
Yes.
So we hope that you have plans.
Next week, I'm going to be starting tutoring, so
Yes.
it will be kind of crazy for me.
Yeah, and then I can't just like pick up the phone and call her whenever, so I have to stop and think about her schedule.
She
So we're
never
gonna-
remembers my
No,
schedule either.
I don't. I try not to bother, but sometimes I have bad timing. Anyway, we hope you have plans for a wonderful weekend. Again, we want to thank you all for your wonderful, kind comments that you leave us. We appreciate so much those of you who take a minute and connect with us. We appreciate all of you who watch our channel. We just are happy that we get to share our love of cross stitching with so many other people who also share that love with us.
And you put up with all our crazy,
Mickey interruptions.
yes, crazy Nikki interruptions, and then all our crazy plans that we.
Yes, but we have so much fun with
Yes,
our
we
cross
do.
stitching.
Yes, we do.
So have a wonderful weekend. Remember that a day without laughter is like a day without sunshine.
So wherever you are, bring your own sunshine
And keep on stitching. See you next time.